Купите мне настроение, купите мне любовь, купите пару мгновений. Пустому как туман, потупых пендехов сторон. По мне пишет странный роман, по мне пишет странный роман. По воску играет орган, а ты все такой же баран. По мне пишет лютый роман, по лбу щелбан, по лбу щелбан. Растет бабак, шмякнувши облака, дождь деревьев сгладил на колен, танцуют вака-вака, культ мечи из мрака, атака. Я как штабаш, как шпак, я вдруг шагал, стер тысячи шин, чтоб меж деревьев найти магазин. Ой, джин, ой, продай мне то, что купить нельзя. Купите мне настроение, купите мне любовь, купите пару мгновений. Пустому как туман, потупых пендехов сторон. По мне пишет странный роман, по мне пишет странный роман. По воску играет орган, а ты все такой же баран. По мне пишет лютый роман, по лбу щелбан, по лбу щелбан. Купите мне настроение, купите мне любовь, купите пару мгновений. Пустому как туман, потупых пендехов сторон. По мне пишет странный роман, по мне пишет странный роман. Купите мне настроение, купите мне любовь, купите пару мгновений. Пустому как туман, потупых пендехов сторон. По мне пишет странный роман, по мне пишет странный роман. По воску играет орган, а ты все такой же баран. По мне пишут лютый роман, по лбу щелбан, по лбу щелбан. Русская кожа, любовь, я кричу ведро, трэш, это ж парижское метро. Звучит бешено, не то, что не голос, то одно. Я поджег панова, в ковре, казино, как пиздец темно. И не ума, не умно, все одно. Вам не дано, и ожерелье из стекла. Шелковая газета, ее окно напротив его. Дэвид Гетта, очень красиво одеты. Таля же креатор. Я видел ворованные песни трипереда. Купите мне настроение, купите мне любовь, купите мне любовь.
Constance, what's up with it? What up, homie? Salute. Appreciate you being in the house. Salute everyone who's tuning in tonight. Yeah, I was making some updates on my stream lab. Oh, so you just finished eating? What you was eating, Constance? What you was eating this time? Tell me, girl, what you was eating this time? Yeah, what you was eating? PMP, what's up? Salute, my guy. I got another whopper of a topic tonight that I'm pretty sure you're going to be interested in. Mark, what's up with it, homie? What's up with it? But yeah, I got another interesting topic that I know y'all going to be interested in, and I'm definitely going to talk about it. You made some spaghetti strings with ground meat mixed together with two different sauces. So did you use ragu or did you use prego? Use ragu or did you use prego for your sauce? I normally use ragu. Garden melony. I think that's what it is. Garden melony or garden combinations, whatever the hell that is. But that's what I normally use with my spaghetti sauce. But yeah, salute everybody. Salute everybody tuning in tonight. Thank y'all so much for coming into the house. Like I say, I got another one topic I want to talk to y'all tonight that I ran across. Want to get y'all perspective about it. And of course, I'm always going to get my perspective too. But tonight, I really, really want y'all perspective. So tonight, I am going to be paying attention to the chat because I do want y'all to be very engaged into what I'm going to present to y'all tonight. All right? Want y'all to be very engaged. So you say you use Alfredo sauce and Velveeta cheese. God damn. What the hell you had going on with your spaghetti? You didn't know if you want to make fettuccine Alfredo or what? You just said fuck it. I'm gonna make both. I'm gonna make best of the both worlds, huh? Damn. She said Alfredo sauce is Velveeta. She made her some macaroni and cheese Alfredo spaghetti on them boards with meatballs. God dang. Constance, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Constance, did you so did you and your family eat that, or you just decide to make this old ghetto ass meal? Cause I was rocking with you first about the spaghetti. I was rocking with you first about the spaghetti, but then when you say Alfredo and Velveeta cheese, like what the hell? What the hell is going on? So was it only you who ate it, or it was you and your family made old ghetto ass spaghettis? What's crazy about it is that that'd be something I'd probably be interested in trying. That'd be something I'd probably be interested in trying. I'd make it myself. Oh man, Constance. Oh, you been on the low? It's on Thanksgiving weekend. Oh, salute, yo, salute to Canada, and salute to Thanksgiving up there. Salute to y'all. Salute. Oh, okay. That's what's up. I mean, I ain't not you get old meal. Yeah, did a ghetto meal by yourself, huh? Okay, then you gave your neighbor a plate. Hey, um, Constance, you remember what's the name of? Oh, you remember that movie on Waiting to Exhale, right? And you remember this the scene with um Gloria, right? I guess that's Gloria, the heavyset woman. she she was sitting up here making the dude that moved in a plate. Tell me, oh, I got a one plate for you if you want it. Like, girl, what you cooking? And here's you. Well, all I cook was some spaghettis and I mix it with some Alfredo sauce and some Velveeta cheese. With some Velveeta cheese. With a side of cornbread. With a side of cornbread. Now, if you're hungry, I can send you a plate over. He was like, girl, Constance, I love a woman with a little meat on her bones. And I love a woman who could cook them ghetto ass meals. Yeah. Constance had to walk in everything. Constance had that walk in everything. She was up in her high heels, her ass shaking and everything, with her paper plate, with her ghetto spaghettis. With the ghetto spaghettis. Kilo spaghetti with, and you said it wasn't no meatball. You said it was ground meat, so you grounded it, huh? Constance, you know what? You you actually just fix some nachos without the chips and added spaghetti in it. That's basically what you fixed with some nachos without the chips, and you added spaghetti to it. Oh, you say your neighbor is white and old, and he could cook like he black. He a cool neighbor. Oh, I ain't knocking it. You know, we live in a different time now. We live in a different time now. You talk about your mama wanted to play, but you didn't give her none. Constance, you selfish. How dare you not give your mom none of that old ghetto ass spaghetti? Mm-mm-mm. This woman has had had you for a while, 9 months in her belly, 9 months in her belly, then an additional 18 years of raising you, and you couldn't give her no damn ghetto spaghettis. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. High sway. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Well, the excuses may be. Well, the excuses may be. But anywho, y'all. Anywho, while I'm messing with my moderator, she know I'm just messing with her. I'm playing with Constance. You know, this is what we do. Cause Constance she's one of my ride or die moderators. She's there with me with everything I do. Constance is there. No matter what I do, Constance is there. She's pulling up. So you know, salute to Constance for real. Salute to Constance. No, salute to Sweet Ritter too. She'll eventually be here. If she's not here right now, watching in the bushes, but salute to both of them. You know what I'm saying? Cool moderators. But yeah, let's go on and get into the show, y'all. You say, well, my mama cook, she don't call me for no plate. She don't have to, cause she raised you, duh. She spent 18 years of her life sacrificing for you and cooking meals for you. You don't need to cook for you no more. Cook your own ghetto meals. But let's go and get into the topic, y'all. Then, like I say, like I always, I'm always, looking at things and researching things too. And I actually ran across this interesting story that I want to present to y'all tonight. All right. So I ran across this young man, right? This young man, his name is Tariq Curl. All right. His name is Tariq Curl. Now, what's special about Tariq Curl is that Tariq Curl is actually a very talented photographer. All right. Once again, Tariq Curl, he's a very um, talented photographer. So Tariq Curl, he but just doing this thing in photography, taking some good pictures and everything. And by me being a amateur photographer, right, and I done seen his work is really really good. And then also right, also also you have to have a certain eye to be talented in photography. Once again, you have to have a certain eye to be very talented in photography. So Tariq Curry, he's very, like I say, he's very talented. He got that eye for photography and everything. Very talented, young man. Very very talented. But however, Mr. Tariq Curl, he had did a video, right? and he had did a video with this I don't know if y'all familiar with them. It's a blogging like company called Now What. So he actually did an interview with them with Now What, right? And so I'm going to present the video to y'all. Now, what he says on the video, this is what's going to be the topic of the discussion tonight. Because some things that he said in the video, right? He said certain things that, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of triggered me. It triggered me, especially being a masculine male as I am, or masculine man as I am. One of the things that he mentioned in the interview was that he wanted to, quote unquote, redefine masculinity. Once again, he wanted to redefine masculinity. So, I'm going to show the video, but let me pull him up real quick so y'all can get a perspective of who I'm talking about. This is Mr. Tariq Curl right here. Yeah, this is Mr. Tariq Curl. I'm pausing for a reason, y'all. But yes, this is Mr. Tariq Curl. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit Tariq right somewhere. Sit over there for a moment, bro. There. Giants, what's up with it, bro? What's up with it? Salute everybody. Salute everybody. Salute everybody who are tuning in right now. Appreciate you tuning into the show. But yeah, this is Mr. Tariq Curl. Just like I say, I'm not knocking him being a photographer. I'm not knocking him being a photographer because he's very talented at what he do. Not knocking it. Constance said, what the fuck? PLP said, Lord have mercy. What the hell? I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. But like I say, I'm not knocking Tariq because like I say, he's very talented in what he do. So just to give y'all a perspective about what we're going to talk about, let me go and present this video to y'all. And y'all be the judge.
One photographer, but my contribution for the culture came from one photographer, but my contribution for the culture came from me getting tired of the work that I was doing. And I didn't want to be comfortable anymore. I wanted to change the industry. One thing that always stuck with me working in the fashion industry is we're always selling a fantasy. I got to a point in my own journey as a person, I had to start asking those questions. Well, whose fantasy are we selling? Once I started doing those exploratory questions, I started to think, like, why aren't we seeing a more diverse group of men in media, especially in fashion? I decided to open a conversation and create the Everyman Project.
Oh, we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna want to go and we're gonna review this whole entire video, but I want him to finish explaining his perspective first.
The Everyman Project is a body positivity initiative that encourages body diversity in the fashion industry and actually all industries in the entertainment sector, as well as dispelling toxic masculinity and really redefining what it means to be a man. Being a man means being strong. Being strong in that sense means being stoic, means being emotionless, and that's not real. We are all complex beings, no matter where you are on the gender spectrum, and to be forced into that way of living, like it's destructive. And that's what we want to show with the Everyman Project, that men can be vulnerable, that men can have feelings, that men can cry. So it's okay to be weak, and to be able to show that, I think there's a real beauty in that, and there's something that's real about that And that's something that people need to see. Growing up as a child, in terms of seeing myself in media, in visuals, and ads, like I never did. And
All right, enter the Every Man Project. Enter the Every Man Project by Mr. Tariq Curl. Now, once again, I stated earlier that Mr. Tariq Curl, he is a very, very talented photographer. He's very talented at what he do. And I also stated that in order for you to be a photographer, right, you have to have that certain eye where you could capture the subject very, very well. Mr. Tariq Curl, he does that in his work. Absolutely, he does that. His work is phenomenal. It is. It really is. It really is. But however, here is my pushback on this. Okay. My pushback on this is this. As you want to go onto his website, right, and you're entering into the Everyman Project, this is what you see. This is what you see. Gabe, what's up with it? Now I'm going to kind of skim through this paragraph, but I'm not going to do it right now. But this is his work. This is the Everyman Project. Now here's the pushback that I have on this side. Now he stated in this interview that he wanted to redefine what it means to be masculine, right? And he stated that he wanted to redefine what it means to be masculine by allowing other people, people with diverse body sizes, right, to be pretty much featured in his work. So he uses his work to feature, people of different different men with different body sizes. But the thing about it is that he is using his work to promote his agenda. And this is the pushback that I'm having on this. And this is what we're going to talk about tonight. How often do we see this, y'all? How often do we see this? Where every single time when, I hate to say this, when anyone who are a part of the LGBTQ community, right? Anytime they have a voice and they want to speak out about a certain situation, right? Why is it that every single time they always have a hidden agenda instead of just blatantly saying what they about? Let me say that again. Why don't they just blatantly just say what they're about instead of having this agenda behind it? Now we're going to go back and review this video again of what he was talking about, right? Now on this video, he clearly said the reason why he was doing this project is because he wanted to allow the opportunity for men to be able to express themselves in a certain emotional way. Long story short, where men are different sizes, different shapes, and everything, right? Could express himself, and he was going to utilize his platform to do that. Nothing wrong with that. That is fine. But the real agenda is that he is exposing his sexuality. That's the pushback I have. Another organization that did this is the Black Lives Matter organization. Same as that thing. They used the cover up that they wanted to protect black men, right? They wanted to protect black men from police brutality. But the real issue is not them protecting black men against police brutality, but the real issue is them protecting cisgender and the whole LGBT community. That's what it's about, because the founders are lesbians. And just like I say, this is the reason why I'm having to push back on this. Now, like I stated before, y'all, and I say this again, I personally do not have no problem with any man or woman who want to live their life how the way they want to live it. Wherever sexuality they want to live their life, that is them. They can live their life. There's nothing wrong with that. I have no issue with that. But the issue that I have is when they use it as a weapon, as an agenda to push their narrative onto everyone else, to make it seem as though they are victims and you need to accept them. That's where I disagree with it. That's the reason why when I did my show a couple of nights ago, whatever, talking about the same exact issue, right? I clearly said that the one issue that I have is them trying to push their narrative on people, then trying to play the victim role as though it's just every heterosexual man and women fault. When it's not. Every heterosexual man and woman do not care about your sexuality. We really don't. Then there be a narrative being pushed talking about that you either homophobic or transphobic, queerphobic. I didn't heard it all. If you don't accept this. Now, like I said, once again, his work is great. His work is great, but the agenda behind it is what I just don't agree with. I just don't agree with it, and I just cannot rock with it at all. But let's do this, y'all. We finna break this video down, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm one photographer, but my contribution for the culture came from me getting tired of the work that I was doing. And I didn't want to be comfortable anymore. I wanted to change the industry.
Now, clearly, it says this right here. Tyreek Curl is flipping the script on masculinity and fashion, which, first of all, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Flip the script. Okay.
One thing that always stuck with me working in the fashion industry is we're always selling a fantasy. I got to a point in my own journey as a person, I had to start asking those questions. Well, whose fantasy are we selling? Once I started doing those.
Now, I also notice when he's saying that they're selling a fantasy, right? Notice what was the first image that popped up. And they did this intentionally. The first image that they pop up is showing women being feminine. And they did that for a reason, y'all.
Those exploratory questions, I started to think, like, why aren't we seeing a more diverse group of men in media, especially in fashion?
Now, here's another part about this too. Here's another part. Notice what he also said about this too. He said that he was looking for a more diverse group of men. He didn't say he was looking for men in general. He said he was looking for a diverse group of men, meaning that he was targeting a certain type of men to be part of his project.
I had to open a conversation and create the Everyman Project. The Everyman Project is a body positivity initiative that encourages body diversity in the fashion industry. And
now, notice he also said is that the Everyman Project is a body positivity initiative. A body positivity initiative. Once again, I'm not knocking that at all. And nothing wrong with that. But as you were seeing through the images that he was showing, right? Through the images he was showing, all his images was going towards the real agenda, which is that it's not about just the body positivity. It's about them expressing their sexuality. That's what it's about. And when he said a diverse of men, right, this is what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about. A diverse of men who shares the same sexuality as him, who's part of different ethnicity, ethnic group or race. That's what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about. He added this body initiative to cover up the real agenda of what he's talking about, which is that he's promoting his sexuality. And that's what this whole scene is about. They're promoting their sexuality. And I find it very, very interesting too, y'all. I find this very interesting. I don't know if y'all caught on to this, but I find it very, very interesting that out of all the men, they're in this group, right? The one only men who are actually wearing makeup is the black men. Once again, the only men who are actually wearing some form of makeup is the black men. I find that very interesting. But let's go.
In the fashion industry and actually all industries in the entertainment sector, as well as dispelling toxic masculinity and really redefining what it means to be a man.
And now he's sitting up here saying that he wants to redefine the meaning, what it means to be a man. Now, check this out, y'all. The meaning about being a man do not need to be redefined because it's already defined. The meaning of being a man is already being defined. It's defined to the best of its ability. You can't change it. You can't make it to be something to fit your narrative or your lifestyle like you're trying to do. You just can't do that. I don't care how many initiatives you try. I don't care how many models you use in the initiative. At the end of the day, a man is a man. A woman is a woman.
Being a man means being strong. Being strong in that sense means being stoic, means being emotionless. And that's not real. We are
No, sir. That is the characteristics of a man. It doesn't mean that doesn't mean you're being a man. That's only the characteristics, or you can say this, that is only the attributes of being a man. Because biologically, by nature, a man is strong. That's what he's supposed to be. By nature. A man is not hypersensitive, if that's what you're trying to say. When you're trying to say a man is emotionless, no. A man is not hypersensitive. A man is sensitive, but he's not hypersensitive, meaning that he is not a beta male simp. He's not a beta male simp at all. He is masculine. He knows how to balance his emotions where he don't let his emotions take over his overall judgment, his overall critical thinking of situations. Only beta male simps and women do that. And the reason why women do that is because that is a part of their divine nature to be that way. And ladies, I done talked about this a lot, talking about, y'all emotions and stuff like that, right? Now, at the end of the day, it is nothing wrong with your emotions because you're built to be that way. But the one pushback I be having is that when you utilize your emotions to try to weaponize it in a way where you're being manipulative. That's where I have the pushback on it. And also that's where a lot of men have a pushback on it as well too. That's the one thing. Because there are situations where a woman is emotional and her emotion actually help us with the overall decision making of what we'll do. Just being real. But this situation, and you're right, PMP. Yeah, that fake stereotype. That's the stereotype that they use. This is the stereotype that they use. They do.
All complex beings, no matter where you are on the gender spectrum, and to be forced into that way of living, like it's.
Wait a minute, what was going on with this dude pants? I just caught that. What the hell? What the hell? What's going on? What? Okay. Yeah. Continue.
That way of living, like it's destructive. And that's what we want to show with the Everyman Project, that men can be vulnerable, that men can have feelings, that men can cry. So it's okay to be weak, and to be able to show that, I think there's a real beauty in that, and there's something that's real about that.
Oh my God. Now, when I was doing my shows, talk about the modern day woman, right? One of the biggest things that the modern day woman wants is for the men to be hypersensitive, just like them. And so I find it very fitting that this is the same emotions that he is desiring as well too. It's for that man to be hypersensitive. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be weak. It's okay for you to cry like a little bitch. All these different things, you know what I'm saying? Which men do cry. We just don't cry like a punk bitch. I'm just saying. We don't. We cry. If it's something that's very emotional that we're dealing with, yeah, we're going to cry. We ain't going to bottle that thing in, because that's unhealthy to do that anyway, especially mentally. We're going to let y'all know how we feel. We're going to let y'all know how we feel. Hold up. Give me one moment. I see y'all requests. Give me a second. Shoot. Y'all sitting up here being petty as hell. Y'all being petty as hell tonight. All right. God dang it. This is y'all request. So we're going to do this thing. Well, I stopped at a minute and 45. Right. Matter of fact, I'll do it this way. I can put it up like this. I could pull it up like this. Y'all being petty as hell tonight. But I'm entertain y'all and y'all craziness. I'm gonna entertain y'all and y'all craziness tonight. I'm gonna entertain it. Oh goodness. Here y'all go. Here you go. Here you go. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Look at this. Look at this. Even got the Hamburglar mirror right here. Y'all remember the Hamburglar mirror? Y'all remember the Hamburglar mirror? Dude, you got to be old to remember the Hamburglar mirror. Y'all remember the Hamburglar mirror? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why y'all? Why y'all doing this to this boy? Why? Why? Why y'all doing this to him? God damn. And he and the Hamburglar were wearing the same outfit too. That's what make it worse. PMP talking about spot on. He talking about spot on. Why, man? Why? 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 Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. God dang. God dang. Oh man. Back to the video. Dang he why? 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 Why did he choose that outfit? Why? 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 Mm-mm-mm. Oh well. Back to the video. Continue on, Tyree. Why they over here roasting you?
That's something that people need to see. Growing up as a child, in terms of seeing myself in media, in visuals and ads, like I never did. And even being queer, like I felt like I had to.
Yep. So now he's saying even being queer, right? That he felt like that he need to do this thing. See, the whole point was that. Okay. Let me show y'all this too, so y'all could. Cause to be honest with you, and in a way, I can understand DY. I can understand DY, and I'm fixing to show y'all DY. All right, so let me pull this back up again, and I'm gonna show y'all the Y. I'm gonna show y'all the Y right now. All right, so look on this article, right? Look at what he say on this article, and this is going to be the why it is. Look at this. He said this: as a kid, I always was different. I'm sure it was challenging for my parents to raise an outspoken, headstrong, vibrant, eccentric black child. As I began elementary school, I found myself in classrooms filled with students that looked nothing like me. In those moments, I began to embark upon my first understanding of body concept. I began to develop perceptions of my body, attractiveness, acceptability, and functionality by comparing myself to others. In those moments, reality would consistently hit hit me like tons of bricks. During my developmental years, I often felt isolated, and I was consistently the tallest kid in class. The dude with the voice higher than most of the other boys, and of course, I was always the chubbiest kid in the class. I started to feel self-conscious about myself, even as I rode public transportation to and from school. I worried about getting glances and being judged based on my appearance. I would always refrain from making eye contact, and I would head straight to the back of the bus. But when I became a teenager, I learned how to make myself smaller. I would hide myself under large, stylish basketball caps and $5 sunglasses from St. Mark's Place to mask the fear or shame of my face. From the beginning, I was labeled different, which is something that has followed me throughout my life. At 6-year-old, being different felt like a curse, but now at 29, different feels more like a blessing. Society has always had the exceptions with perfection. This exception that conditions most of us never to feel comfortable in our own skin because we're simply not enough, and most likely we never will be. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this with y'all is because this is the reason why he is the way that he is now. Remember when I was talking to y'all about, the modern day women, and part of their nurture is that they want to feel validated, right? And part of that, I was explaining to y'all that it's part of human nature to want to feel validated. But when it get to the point where it's extreme, then that's where you have to question it. All right. So Tariq, he was looking for that validation within his peers, and he didn't get that. He was looking for the acceptance from his peers. He didn't get that. He labeled himself as being socially awkward. And I'm pretty sure that title didn't come from him. I'm pretty sure that that title came from his peers being labeled as socially awkward. Now, let me put myself on camera real quick. I'm put myself on camera. Hold up. Give me a second. Here I am. Oh, I need to double click a camera source. That. Here I am. All right. So the reason why I'm talking to y'all about this, right, is because I can relate to how the way Tyreek was feeling. I can relate to it. When I was on growing up, I was deemed as being socially awkward as well too. My peers and stuff, they used to want to make fun of me. They used to make fun of how the way I talk, how the way I dress. They made fun of me because I was different from them. Like during the time where everybody was developing, when people was, especially the boys of my age and stuff, right? They start having crushes and start liking girls and stuff like that. Me, it had took me a minute to get there to start liking girls, and I'm not talking about I didn't like girls because I was gay or nothing like that. It was because I just wasn't interested in that. I was considered as the square. I was considered as the nerd because I was always into my books. I was always reading. I was always studying. I was always gaining knowledge because that's what interested me more than anything, even chasing out the girls. I always was a bookworm every single time. Every single time. But it had took for me to accept that people is not going to like me. And it took for me to come to that realization that people is not going to accept me for who I am. And I need to learn to love myself for who I am. And so therefore, that's the reason why I say that I can relate to Tariq. That's why I say I can want to relate to him. I can relate to being socially awkward. I can relate to him as he's saying he wasn't fitting in. I can relate to him. People used to talk about me and everything. I can relate to him when he's saying he was taller than his peers. I was too. I can relate to all that. So I know and I understand where he's coming from. When you're dealing with, I don't know if y'all dealt with that before. I don't know if y'all dealt with um, experiencing people label you as being socially awkward, especially being a child. I don't know if y'all never dealt with that before, but through my experience with dealing with that experience is tough. That experience is very, very tough. But some some people like my some people like my peers and stuff like that. Well, sorry, some people, one or two things will happen. They'll either it'll either make them strong where they can push through it and you want to be redefined into wherever it is that you want to be redefined into, or it will bring you all the way down and it will tear you all the way down. This is the reason why all this cyberbullying and this bully campaign is existing right now because there being many kids and stuff right who experience this And if they didn't take their life, they'll go up to schools and shoot up kids because they were socially awkward. A matter of fact, remember when I was covering that story or what happened in Texas, right? When that kid went to that elementary school to start spraying up that whole entire school. And the reason why, because that kid was socially awkward. He wanted to be accepted, but didn't get that acceptance, didn't get that notoriety or the attention or nothing like that. And so that kid felt that the only way he could get that is for him to redefine himself. And the whole point why he did that, behavior wise, because he just wanted the attention. And so he went and got the attention that he needed, covered on the media and everything. So once again, that's why I say I understand and I can relate to that because I've been there before. I've been through that. I experienced that. And I know how that feels. That is, if you're not strong enough to deal with that, it would literally tear you down. Because once again, we as human, we're used to want to be socially accepted. We want to be a part of the collective. But if we don't get that, then you be labeled as an outcast. You feel inadequate. Then you feel like you don't have no purpose. So yeah, they're like say, I understand. I get it. Trust me, I understand, I get it. I get it. You say you have people talk about your forehead at school, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Gabe said he was busy being a prodigy and stuff. He didn't go to the dances and also, and even something as simple as that, Gabe, people would think that you're socially awkward because you're not doing what everybody else want to do. Mm-hmm. But yep, facts. The man say he'll catch the replay. They tell me why I look like a Google ad. That's Ecam, bro. Power of Ecam. Ecam can make you seem like I'm a part of the ad. See? But yeah. So that's why I wanted to. That's why I was taking the time out and just explaining this to y'all. This is the reason why he is the way that he is now. Now the whole point of the whole notion how he came into terms that he needed to want to become queer. That's for different reasons. You know what I'm saying, through his upbringing. I don't know the reasoning why. I could speculate, but overall, I honestly don't know the reason why he came to the terms to be queer. You know, maybe it's something he chose to do. Maybe it's a traumatic experience that happened to him in his life that caused him to be that way. Maybe he was looking for love through his parents, preferably through his father or whoever the mentor is in his life. He didn't get it. Maybe that same person, like he was saying, that same person was being more, as he say, toxic masculine, where he was looking for love and that person pushed him away. And that person was trying to make him tough and all this stuff there. And that'll happen, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be religion. Religion plays a role in it as well, too. Different factors, you know what I'm saying? Because there's such thing as toxic religion, too. Where the religion be too toxic, where they just be overly controlling with religion. So, different reasons. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. Because people be dealing with that, including myself. Including myself. So yeah. I don't have to read the rest of this because I already know how this is going to go. I already know the end of the story, you know. But let us continue with the his video. All right.
I really
Yeah, like notice also that he's showing the men who have these different body types, and he's a chubby dude. And so he was saying that he felt that he was undesirable because of that. Yeah, he felt that he was undesirable because of that. And to be honest with you, um, YouTube, YouTube. Now, what I told y'all about this, all right? What did I tell y'all about this? Y'all done been through this when I be having my club on Saturdays. When I have my clubs on Saturday, we go through the same bullshit. So you already know what I'm fixing to get ready to do. Every single time you shut me down, guess what we fixing to do? We fist turn up. Already know. They already know. They already know. They already know. Every single time they try to shut us down, I jam that song. Constance, I about to get ready to turn it to the House of Urban Lounge Club in a few seconds. We about to go to the club on a Tuesday. Shutting me down while I'm talking. The hell? The hell's wrong with them? The hell's wrong with them? While I'm trying to finish my damn point. Better leave me the hell alone. But anyway. Yeah, like I was saying, at the end of the day, y'all, even though, like I stated before, even though Tyreek is a talented photographer, right? At the end of the day, at the end of the day, all he was doing, he was just promoting his real agenda, which is he wanted to promote his sexuality. He wanted YouTube to, I'm sorry, he wanted us to accept him. Because like I stated before, that's where it boils down to, that he just wanted acceptance. And so now he's utilizing his talent and his ability within social media, within him being a photographer, to promote his overall agenda. And like I stated, This is where I have the pushback on, where I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it. And I believe that at the end of the day, that he had to come into the terms of who he is. He also got coming to the terms that at the end of the day, is going to people who's going to still deem him as being socially awkward. It's going to be people who still is not going to accept him. And he had to come into terms with that and accept that. Hell, even me being up in age, there's still people who still see me as being socially awkward. There's people who don't accept me. But the only thing is that I accept it. I accept it into my immediate reality. But not in a way that just because they don't accept me, that it make me feel some type of way, because it don't. Because at the end of the day, I don't give a damn. I don't care. Because I already came into terms, just like what Constance said as well. I came into the terms of accepting me for me, accepting who I am. I know who I am. I love myself. I love every bit of myself and everything. If you're cool with it, if you're not cool with it, fuck you. Just being real about it. And I believe that this is where Tyree needs to come into the terms of that. Need to understand that. No matter how you try to utilize your work to create a movement or a message, if you ever fully accepted yourself, then it ain't gonna matter. Now I know that we was on here. This is normally what we do. We go on here, we review this, and we add some entertainment and all the stuff there to it. But at the same time, they know how I am. I'm always about accountability and about solutions as well too. And so I talked about the accountability part. Now I'm talking about the solution part to all this. Is that at the end of the day, you have to love and accept you for you, and don't worry about what people think about you. Like even with his hairstyle, this dude literally do look like the hamburger. He literally do. But at the end of the day, it don't matter. Who cares? Because once when this live is over, guess what? We're not gonna care. We're not gonna care at all. I sure did. You already know how I am, Constance. You already know how I am. Hey, Miss Gail, salute, welcome to the show. Yeah, you're kind of late. I'm starting to wrap up a little bit, but I could give you a quick recap before you two try to shut me down. You two try to literally shut me down, Miss Gail, but I appreciate you on tuning in tonight. Hey, I'm my moderators. Y'all make Miss Gail feel welcome in the house. Miss Gail Nelson, salute to her. But yeah, I can give you a quick recap about this. All right, so this gentleman right here, Mr. Tariq. God, what's going on my screen? All right, yeah, Mr. Tariq here. All right, he is a very talented photographer, right? And so he decided that he's going to use his talent and ability to create a initiative. And the initiative that he decided to create, and I'll pull it up for you again, is this. Move out the way, hamburger. do, do. All right. He created the Every Man Project. Now the Everyman Project is basically his initiative where he said that he wanted to use his work to promote men where they could be comfortable in their skin, where they could, men who are plus sizes and different sizes like that to be comfortable in their skin, which there's nothing wrong with that. But however, by you looking at this project and looking at his work has promoted a bigger agenda. His work is actually promoting the agenda of showing men not being masculine. His work is on showing men being more, feminine. His work is also promoting his sexuality, which is part of the LGBT community. He in an interview he said that he's a queer man, and so he utilized this work as he said that he wanted to redefine what it means to be masculine. And this is his definition of being masculine, for men to have a more feminine look, for men to be weak, for men to be vulnerable, for one man to be hypersensitive. Now he also mentioned about toxic masculinity, that he wanted to get rid of the social norm about toxic masculinity, which in that sense I can agree with him on that, because I honestly do believe that toxic masculinity also needs to be redefined, because let's be honest, um, toxic masculinity is one of these things that are holding us back as men, and that really do need to be redefined for real. So I could agree with on that, but for us, the agenda behind that, behind what he's doing now, I cannot agree with him on this. I can't rock with him on this at all. And that's why I was sure tonight, before you two decide to suspend my stream temporarily while I was showing this video, then we came back, and that's where you came in. Yeah, that's where you came in. You said this. You said they're really going to regret all the masculinity they're trying to erase. Yep, 40 years. Masculinity should be praised and celebrated. Yeah, it is. It's truly sad. I agree with you. It's truly sad. I agree. Absolutely. Absolutely. And the sad part about it is that the modern day woman, right? Now, when I speak about the modern day woman on my shows, I'm speaking about the behavior of the modern day woman. These certain type of women who have these certain type of um, masculine type of behavior, and that's what I'm talking about. And so the modern day woman, they want their men to be this way. They want their men to be submissive and not masculine, feminine. They want them to be hypersensitive and all these different things. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't agree with that. Me being a masculine man, no. Then on top of that, me being a father as well to sons. The worst thing that I fear is for me passing away, and my sons have to deal with this as they become older. Deal with this new age movement. Now, also before you came up, Miss Gail, I was talking to everyone about Tariq, right? And he was stating in the article that he was feeling socially awkward, and I was letting everyone know that by him feeling socially awkward, this is the reason why he is what he is right now. And also letting everyone know that I could relate to that, because when I was growing up, I was deemed as being socially awkward too, because I wasn't doing the things that my peers wanted me to do, because I was too busy being a nerd, a bookworm, and all the stuff there. Instead of me going out and chasing women and trying to have sex with every woman while I was a teenager, and all this stuff. So I was telling them that I could relate to that. I could relate to that. But I also was letting them know that in that situation, that it's either going to make you or break you. It is going to make you and it's going to define you into the person that you're going to be, or it's going to break you and make you transform into something that you choose not to be, but you want to be just so you could express yourself in that fashion. And that's exactly what Tyreek has done. So, yeah, long story short, on my life. But yeah, other than that, y'all, once again, I appreciate y'all tuning in to my show tonight. Even when YouTube tried to shut us down, but we were back. We're back. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. I may do it. I don't know if I'm doing a show tomorrow because I've been doing a lot of shows lately. Dang, because I've been on it. But once again, thank y'all so much for tuning in to my live tonight. I hope y'all gain a different perspective about what I was going to talk about on this subject. And like always, I always want to let people know when I'm talking about things like this, especially dealing with the LGBTQ community. I always like to reemphasize and let them know that at the end of the day, I am not transphobic, homophobic, or anything like that. I'm only addressing the behavior, and that's it. I'm only addressing the behavior and challenging accountability and coming up with solutions. That's all I'm doing. Nothing more, nothing less. So wherever you choose to be, by all means, it doesn't matter to me. That is your life. But I just don't want you to think that you can infringe how the way you want to be into everyone else's life, especially dealing with heterosexual men and women. Like that's the agenda that's happening right now, where they're infringing that on us. And that's where we have to push back. But other than that, y'all have a great night, and I'll see y'all again.